Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Manchester City head to the Parc des Princes tomorrow to play PSG in the Champions League. I'm looking forward to this game, man. It's going to be something of a revenge game, of course, of PSG, given the fact that we knocked them out of the Champions League last season in the semi-finals. I want to say hello to everyone who's joined in this live preview. Hello to everyone in the chat here who we got. We've got Mo, we got Isaac, we got Ellis as well, Sean, D, and everyone else, and Ike, and also I want to say I'm so sorry to hear that, Fahim, about your granddad, mate. Rest in peace, and hopefully, I'm sure he loves you very dearly, mate. I'm really sorry to hear about your loss, mate. Much love to Fahim there in the chat as well. But today, Manchester City face down potential Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe trio tomorrow in the Champions League, which is the kind of game we look forward to, really. I kind of wish, in general, that this game came at a slightly different time, that it wasn't sandwiched between two absolute behemoth of Premier League games, because, if I'm being totally honest, as exciting as this game is, I ultimately kind of don't really care about it. And I know that sounds really sacrilegious to say, sacre bleu, as the French would say, sorry. But what I would say is that basically, is that this game kind of doesn't really matter tomorrow. It does and it doesn't, but we could afford just to lose a few points tomorrow. And as a result of that, it wouldn't really make any difference, because I think we're going to beat Club Brugge and so on and so on. But still, it's Messi, Neymar, and so on, and everyone else. So this is going to be a really interesting game. Don't forget as well, if you don't mind, I am on the road to 60k. If you could hit that subscribe button, we're actually really close to 58k. I need 10 more subscribers. 10 more subscribers to get to 58,000 for that to roll over during this live video. So please use your burner accounts, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, or not unsubscribe. The wife in the background shouting nonsense as always, but let's get there. 58,000 on this video. It would be massively appreciated, massively appreciated. So what does this game mean? Well, of course, it's a chance for Manchester City to put another step closer towards the knockout competition. I'm sorry as well, Sam, to hear about your dog, mate. I'm big sorry. Lovely little things. But basically, this game is absolutely huge. It's a huge occasion, not necessarily the most important game. But this one, obviously, it's got that added edge because obviously last season we beat them twice in the Champions League. We bested them twice. And even being honest, we were genuinely the better side, and we deserved that. PSG were all ideas, so they were all skilled with no real idea, no real control. And they were essentially a little bit immature, if we're being honest, in that game. They lost their heads. We were the better side. Built on absolutely momentous performances by our team, and I love those games of football. They were absolutely huge. Of course, they will want revenge, but once again, this game is a comfort game for us. It's going to be difficult, of course, but we don't have to worry too much about it. As you can see, scrolling across the bottom there, we do have this squad. Let me wait for it to go around a tiny bit, but there are a couple of names that aren't there, basically. We've got basically no Gundogan, who's Guardiola said he's going to be out, unfortunately, until mid-October. And no Zinchenko. So Gundogan's out until the international break, which is a bit of a shame there. Hopefully Jack will shut the haters up tomorrow. What haters, Jack? I've not seen any haters at all, Ellis, for Jack, actually. That's interesting. So here's the squad. We've got Ederson and Carson as the goalkeepers. We've got Walker, Diaz, Stones, Ake, and Laporte. Cancelo, of course. And interestingly, Joshua Wilson Esbrand has travelled as well with the first team, which is big for him, man. I'm delighted for him. Delighted for him. Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo, of course, off the back of that wonderful performance the other day. Fernandinho and James McAtee has also travelled as well. No Cole Palmer, which is interesting. Not sure why, but I guess he's playing maybe the UEFA Youth League game. Then Sterling, Jesus, Grealish, Torres, Mahrez are our forward options. Unfortunately, no thingy, what's he called? Liam Delap. Liam Delap got an injury the other day, so I'm not sure if he's available. Someone said no Stefan there. Actually, do you know what? I just copied and pasted this from various social media accounts. Let me double check with Zach Steffen. Not with him. I'm not going to text him right now. But Zach Steffen, let me double check if it's a typo on my end. Is he there? Zach Steffen isn't there for whatever reason. No, he is there. Apologies. That's a typo on my end. Zach Steffen is there. I apologise for that, Zach. Couple of super chats already. Let me go over to them. Big love to the super chat gang. Who we got there? We got Scott Denemy. He's City till I die. Of course he always is. Scott, you legend. Big Scott Energy. He said, come on, City. Play the way we did on Saturday and against them last season, and I think we will handle them well. And that's it, really. We have reference points, don't we? Scott's got a very good point there. We have reference points for last season where they are a collection of individuals with talent, of course, but they are essentially that at the moment. Do they become a great team? Maybe in time they do. Maybe Messi is the factor. Scott, you're a legend, pal. Absolutely love you to bits. And Daniel Madison as well, a member for 5 months. Absolutely wonderful. 5 months, man. Thank you so much, Daniel. Says big win tomorrow and 60k for Steve up the Blues. Daniel, that would be wonderful, mate. Big win and the 60k would be great. I don't think I'll get there tomorrow, but let's get to 58,000 for now. I only need 5 more subscribers. 5 more subscribers. Big love to Daniel and Scott as well. But this game, yeah, I mean, I've got a feeling this game is going to be an interesting one for rotations. Now, Guardiola, of course, was talking quite a bit, and as was Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez, of course, being a Parisian himself. I think he grew up in the Paris suburbs, actually, despite, obviously, his Algerian heritage. He said, it's just exciting. This was Mahrez said. A great game. We all want to play great games against top teams, and very exciting to play against top teams like RB Leipzig, and we try and impose our game and try to win. He was asked as well, Mahrez, about these two teams being the favourites, and he said, nope, not at all. The squads have top players, but a lot of teams have top players. Just a group stage game. We have to try and win and get the 3 points as well. Guardiola as well was talking a little bit about Messi and so on. He said it was a surprise for Messi to leave for everyone, but everyone now accepts it. Long time ago, you couldn't imagine it, but it happened. Life itself, you never know what happens. What is important is he'll be happy there in Paris. He also talks a little bit about Gabriel Jesus. He's become a father, he's becoming a father, which is amazing. He said what is important is he's in love. He's happy to be a father. Congratulations. Happy for him. Living a nice period in his life in a good mood. When both take this decision, they're convinced to start a family. That's very lovely little bit of news. And that kind of stuff does make a massive difference as well for some of these players. Will there be a watch along for tomorrow night's game? Yes, there will be a watch along for tomorrow night's game. And Nicholas put the kettle on in the background, so I don't know if that's loud or not. I apologise if so. She's doing cooking now, bless her. We'll ignore that for now. We only need 3 more subscribers to get to 58,000. But yeah, essentially, I think we're in a really good position in terms of the where we can be at this game, because obviously the game the other day was absolutely huge for us. But we don't have to worry too much about this one. Guardiola does have to potentially rotate some players, though. That is the dilemma that we've got here, because this game obviously is massive, but is it as important as Club Brugge? Basically, can we sacrifice this game, presuming we'll get a couple of wins at Club Brugge and maybe Leipzig, and hopefully something at home against PSG? That's how personally I would be approaching this game. I know that's a controversial opinion, but I would be doing that. But this is where let's try and build the team together live. Basically, I'll jump over to the other screen and we'll try and do this live. So I think there will be rotations here. But this, I've got this up on lineup builder, and this is what I think will happen. Of course, it's going to be, I think Ederson will start in goal. So we've got Ederson there. So, do we see some changes here? Do we see Stones get his first start of the season, maybe? Do we see him alongside? What does everyone reckon? Do we see some big changes? I think Diaz will start with Stones. Can we see, here's a thought, can we see Wilson Esbrand start tomorrow with Cancelo rested? Can we see that? Because bear in mind, I think Liverpool game is going to bear a lot on this game. I think we'll look down and think, well, maybe we need to rest a player or two. I think Pep said Diaz and Laporte. Okay, did he actually say that? Well, there we go. If you said that, I'll put that there. That's interesting to know. Do we see one of the fullbacks rested? That would be really interesting. Someone said the quality is poor. I'm pretty certain it isn't poor, actually. It might be your internet connection, because everything's looking smooth at my end. Diaz. Okay, I reckon it'll be that. I actually agree as well with Rowan in the super chat, which I'll get to in a second. I think there's an outside chance, an outside chance. I'm not going to put it in the team, but I think there's an outside chance of Wilson Esbrand. Honestly, I think there might be. I know that sounds crazy, but I think there's a small chance of it happening. Okay, so it's Laporte and Diaz. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Rohan as well. Rohan said Liverpool is far more important, not really bothered at this stage about PSG. I sort of agree, mate. He said give minutes to De Bruyne and Stones and Sterling. I probably sort of agree with that as well. I mean, this PSG game isn't massively important. Big up Rohan as well. And Mark as well, member for 12 months. Mark, legend. So the draw would be good. Liverpool is the bigger game. I think I probably agree as well. I think it's as simple as that for me. I think it is a bigger game. So a draw would be fine, as would resting a few players, Mark. But let's get back over to this lineup then. So I reckon it'll be... someone said, have you heard the situations with Mbappe and Neymar? I haven't. Enlighten me. So let's go for Walker again and Cancelo, because Diaz is not there. So it'd be that. I wouldn't be surprised though, man. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to put... no, I won't put him there. Do we think Fernandinho's going to start? Personally, I've got a feeling he might do. I think Fernandinho will start in midfield. We'll see a couple of players who didn't... I think De Bruyne will get another run out as well. I think Mahrez will play on the right. I think we might even see Sterling on the left. I know that people don't want him to play or whatever, but I think we'll see Varane through the middle. I think we'll see a few changes. This is what I reckon. Maybe Foden here in midfield. Foden, or Bernardo. It's not what... It's like, basically, I'm trying to think which changes will he make. He could start both, but I think he'll rest Rodri for the... I don't know, man. I don't know. It's difficult. You shouldn't claim points you haven't won yet. Omalemo is right there. But, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I don't mind not winning these points. These ones, because I think we'll probably win the others. And you have to take a calculated risk sometimes, don't you? That's the difficult thing about this. It's very hard to judge this. I'm going to say... I think De Bruyne is going to play, I reckon. I think De Bruyne is going to play. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I think it might be a stronger team. This might be Bernardo, actually. I think Bernardo's going to be rested. That's my big take there. I think Bernardo will be rested because I think they'll need him for Liverpool. KDB, I reckon, will probably start. There's not many changes there, but I think there'll be a few. I think he'll rest, essentially. He's resting, obviously, Jesus. Foden could play 90 minutes back-to-back. Maybe not. It could be Rodri and Ferner. I would presume, I think these players will start. I think Mahrez will start. I think Sterling will start. Varane. And I think Fernandinho as well. That seems relatively predictable for me. Grealish could play, but I've got a feeling he'll rest this one out. Maybe Grealish could play in midfield here alongside. It could be this. It could be one of these two. It could be Grealish or Foden here. That could be an option potentially, which is something to consider as well. Where are we at, by the way, with the subscribers? Have we got there yet to 58,000? Let me double check. We can do it. We need 2 more subscribers. Use your burner accounts. Let's get there. We can get there. 2 more subscribers. It's going to be something like this. We could, of course, we could see young Joshua Wilson-Esbrand at left back. You never know, man. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But I think it's going to be something like that. If we go over to PSG, let's have a look at their results. I'm not sure if that's going to be showing on screen. I apologise if not. Let me move that around a tiny bit. There's their results, PSG's. So they're in decent form. I can't really deny that. They've been battering everyone. They think they've got a 100% record. So they've got, obviously, they beat Montpellier the other day. They beat Metz 2-1, Lyon 2-1, Clermont Foot 4-0. Reims 2-0 as well. Brest, I'm a 36-year-old man, 4-2, and Strasbourg as well there. So, I mean, in general, they're absolutely killing it. When you look at the table, they are absolutely out in front. They've won 8 out of 8, which is ridiculous. We all know they're going to win. They're going to win the league. That's not really an issue for them, basically. If we look at how they play in terms of the system, the other day, they played Montpellier, and this is how they lined up. Let's have a look. We can get it on screen here. Is that in the middle? Hopefully it is. So that's how they played the other day with Navas, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Diallo, Idrissa Gueye, Paredes, Herrera, Di Maria, Mbappe, and Neymar. Of course, Messi is going to be available, actually. So Messi will be available for this game. He's been cleared fit, and of course, he's going to play. He's definitely going to play. It's too big a game for them, and obviously, commercially, he's Messi, man. You play him in the Champions League against Manchester City if he is available. So that's how they played there. Who scored the other day for them? It was Idrissa Gueye and Julian Draxler. Against Lyon, obviously, a slightly more difficult team. This is how they lined up. This is how they've been lined up when they're playing all the players there. They've got Messi behind Mbappe, Neymar, and Di Maria's there as well, Herrera. Nuno Mendes, how's he been getting on? I'm not really sure how he's been getting on. But Donnarumma's starting as well. Yeah, I think he will start as well, definitely. They essentially... the French league, obviously, it's a different league for them to be tested. Like, Messi hasn't even scored his first goal yet, I don't think, by the way. But either way, I think, am I correct in saying that? I don't think he has. But obviously, the problem the PSG have got is that they don't play enough of a test for them to... Essentially, you need games like Chelsea and Southampton. Like, Southampton would genuinely be... I honestly think Southampton would be challenging for Champions League if they were over in the French league. Is that an unreasonable thing to say? I think they're just organised and they're aware, they're alert, they've probably got more quality. And I think it's because Southampton have to play against Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United, all these teams every single other week. So they're more honed and they're essentially more aggressive. And more like the sharper, basically, where PSG don't get to play teams with that level of challenge, Please don't spam in the comments, by the way. If you do, I'll put you in a timeout. So I do think in general, that is their biggest problem always with PSG. It's just they've got a very good side, but they don't have that constant sharpening that you need to be a great side. It's essentially beating little brother on FIFA all the time, and that's easy. But then you need to play. You need to lose every now and then, man. You need to lose. You need to lose to get better. And honestly, games like Southampton game, they are difficult because they are a very good side. They're much better than what PSG have been facing in Montpellier and so on, and Reims. Much better. So this is how they got on as well. They drew their first game. And actually, if you look at the stats, man, Club Brugge were good. They were kind of all over them. Like 16 shots to their 9. They deserve that point. Don't underestimate your little brother at FIFA. I'm sure he is very good. But you get the point, the comparison I'm making. Against Club Brugge, this is how they lined up. Mbappe, Messi and Neymar up front. Ronaldo, Paredes, Herrera, Diallo, Kompany, Marquinhos and Hakimi. I mean, they've got quality players, but there's no guarantee, is it? Absolutely no guarantee. No guarantee of success because they need to find that focus. They need to find rhythm, and it's hard to get rhythm when you're playing a team of their quality. 58,000, boom, down in the bottom corner there. Thank you so much to every single one of you. It's 58,000 live on the stream. The road to 60k gets closer and closer and closer. Thank you guys, you're all wonderful. 58,000, lovely stuff. Look at that big round number there. Thank you so much to everyone who hit that subscribe button. I love it, and I want to get to 60k, man. I really want to get there. I don't know why, I just really do for some reason. It's a big number. I think I want to be substantially past the 50,000 if that makes sense. 60 feels really, really good. Thank you to everyone on this live stream. But this game, PSG, of course, a fantastic side. I do think Manchester City will make a few concessions, unfortunately. I do think we'll rest a few players. So if I was going to predict the score of this game, look, PSG have got a bit of a wounded ego because obviously we knocked them out last season. They've got quality. I can see them scoring. I can see us making a few changes. And I can see Pep maybe even... You'll go for a strong side, but you might be some weird decisions as well every now and then. You might be like an odd player playing out of position, or maybe an academy player randomly starting or something like that. But either way, I think it'll be a weird game, but I think we'll be enough to get a draw, I reckon. My prediction for this game is I'm going to go for... I'm probably going to go for 1-1, and I'm fine with that. You can use 5 subs, no need for mega changes. You know what? That's a good point. Let's go back to the team that I brought up. Where has it gone? This is roughly what I think it was going to be. So that's a relatively strong side. I think it will be something like that. Let's pull it over a little bit there. But I think it'll be something like that. There's a few changes there. I can't quite decide who'll play in midfield. I mean, Grealish could start instead of Sterling. It could be Sterling through the middle instead of Torres, but I think it'll be something like that, basically. And that should be enough, man. I'm going for 1-1, but I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with that. It's a good side. It's a decent side, I reckon. And I don't really care as long as players are fit and ready for the Liverpool game. But thank you so much, by the way, for everyone for 58k. Thank you so much. That's really, really appreciated. But guys, that is my live preview. I will be back for a watch along tomorrow, of course. I generally, someone said that Esbrand could actually come in for Cancelo. I think there's a chance, I'm going to say it right now, just so I can clip it up. I've got a feeling Joshua Wilson Esbrand, JW97 or whatever number he is. I've got a feeling he might genuinely get a surprise involvement in this. It's just a weird gut instinct. I don't know what it is. I feel like Pep's going to do something weird tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be that, but I've got a slight feeling. Fingers crossed. Anyway, my dinner is cooking in the background because my beautiful wife's an absolute babe. So she can't hear me, but she's got earphones in. But either way, I'm going to go and get ready to have some dinner because I'm starving. I will be doing a watch along tomorrow night, of course. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll catch you tomorrow and live. Zinchenko's not available, by the way, Parachute. So unfortunately, he won't be playing, unfortunately. But either way, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Road to 59,000. We're getting closer and closer and closer. You're all awesome. Why am I eating? Why are you eating? Because I need food to survive, Mark. It's as simple as that, mate. That's it. What am I eating? Oh, Nicole's making a stir fry. So, I'm looking forward to my tea. It's a late tea tonight. It's late dinner. Either way, good night. You're all awesome. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in a bit with the watch along. See you later.